Right, so I've increased that nicely. So seeing as I'm going to have to rely on solar panels because, again, where is the uranium? I've doubled the amount of solar panel production I've got. I've got like 2.5 times them, and I've also increased the number of lasers I'm making as well. Just so I can do this. 1815 4x4 solar array. And if I line the lasers up, hold down shift, you can go doink, and that goes down. A little bit of it is missing from the radar, so once that central radar goes down, I might have to place again. There is a slight design flaw with this. I'm not quite sure what the solution to that is. Maybe if I have two, I could have 4 radars, like one at each corner, but that seems excessive. Is there room up here for an array? Or will the ocean get in the way? Ocean gets in the way that way. And that way, although there's nothing stopping me from offsetting. There's some... my existing power poles and stuff. Well, I'll expand it in the other direction. So you can see here that it's like I programmed the boxes actually for the stuff, for the solar panels, those boxes down there, for the solar panels and the accumulators. I programmed them to have enough for a single 4x4 array. Oh, and the power has just given out. And I just hit random keys until eventually I leave map mode. Satisfaction is way down. So I just need to keep expanding. I think it's because I did this at night. Obviously bits of my factory have sprung into life trying to manufacture replacement solar panels and stuff. But I just need to keep expanding them. So you can see it's coming back. Steam engines are flat out. Solar panels aren't able to generate as much because it's currently nighttime. But that will improve over time. I don't think I need this array, but I'll just leave it. Right, I want a better suit. It means I can move around faster, carry more, do that stuff. So let us reprogram this again. I want to get rid of that and lasers. This is what this thing's job normally is. So we can clear them. Right, so we're going to do it here. So I need a suit. Now, I'm only going to need one of these suits, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I'm standing in the logistics zone, and I'm going to ask the robots to give me this stuff. Or I suppose I could put a chest down and program it, but my logistics is on. Why do I have 30 of them? Oh well. I'm about to ask for them. Right, I need 60 blue, 40 electric engines. Electric engines. Do I have a request in for them yet? Request for this item already exists. Rather than telling you that, it should just switch you to that entry. So you don't have to go hunt the item. That's normal engines. I'll be back once I've got the resources. Actually, hunting through that for the resources you need is just too annoying. So we're going to do it this way. You whack down a machine, tell it it's going to make this. But it's entirely possible this thing has to be made in a machine. Power Armor Mark II. I do not know. It's possible. It's possible I could have made it, and I will try and make it. But what I can do now is put a requester chest down, go copy and paste, and this requester chest will now just ask for the ingredients. So those ingredients will show up. Request from buffer chests. Low density structures are not currently going into a buffer chest, so we will add them. In fact, let me just copy that. They don't stack much, do they? Let's do that. Ooh, mass production 2, produce 1 million electronic circuits. Excellent. Right, so... Alright, electric engines I don't think are ending up in a box anywhere. So we need to do that somewhere. I think where I'm doing my robot production is probably the best bet. Oh. Right, so that's flying robot frames. Where are the... Oh, we're direct feeding the electrical engines. No, we're not. They are on this belt. Oh, getting some frame rate stutters. Right. Do we have a stack filter inserter? We do. Right, so I want you to grab electrical engines into a passive provider chest and just 2 stacks. I mean, once you've got your bot network to this level, and the bot network is pretty good, then you can sort of start to dispense with the use of belts for some of your stuff and just rely on the bots. Right, so this chest now has all the ingredients needed for the armor. So what I'm going to do is turn off my logistics so the robots don't steal stuff from me, and then I can just mine the chest. And now if this can be crafted, I can craft it. Now the other stuff I'm going to want multiples of. Like, so for all the equipment, I think I am going to set up machines which will sort of make an amount that will be sat ready and waiting for me whenever I need it. I think I might put it in this area because they're likely to use the modules, and there's plenty of robot ports. So what I could do is have like a little area up here. And I can just have the machines scattered about and know that they're going to be in the logistics network, because there's plenty of machines. Have I made it? Yes, I have. Okay. Medium power armor. Ah. Let me... I need to empty this first, don't I? So I'm going to empty all this into a passive provider chest. on the basis that some of it's going to be used for the new equipment, so it may as well be there. It may as well be available on the network, as 'twere. There we go. Right, so where did all that end up? Actually, I'm going to throw it into the new armor for now. Power Armor Mark II. Right, get rid of that. So as you can see, it's a lot bigger grid. So is that what? That's everything we had in before? Yeah, I think so. Right, so at least our robots will keep working. But we want to craft all these things. Except possibly the portable solar panels, because we're going to go with portable fusion reactors. So I'll show you how I plan to do it with the portable fusion reactor. Right, let's get a substation out, actually. We pop you there. This is all within the logistics network. Right, so pop a machine down. Tell it it's going to make the portable fusion reactor, which is raw resources that are available to the network. So, request a chest, copy paste, and then it's going to go out to a passive provider or a buffer. A buffer, the same sort of pattern I've been using elsewhere. But the arm is going to be controlled before I start manufacture. So there's going to be red wire. And the arm is going to be set to something like swing if fusion reactors are less than 3. I don't know how many I need, but this way I can make more the moment I need it. And we'll use a stack inserter there. Because it takes quite a bit of material to make one of these. So I just want to make sure this works. So, looking at this, I need fusion reactors because that's what's going to power everything. I might want some Mark II batteries, which, as you can see, use the Mark 1 batteries, because the fusion generators just provide constant raw power. But if there is like a temporary heavy load, then I would like some batteries to be able to absorb that. Belt immunity means you don't get pushed around by belts anymore, but I will want some legs. I want a Roboport Mark II. I don't need the automatic item retriever. Configures personal Roboports to automatically mark items on the ground for pickup. Must be in a network with available robots. These are like from the early bots mod. Automatic unit launchers, automatic tree cutter. So I won't bother with those 3. But I definitely want a Roboport Mark II, some exoskeleton legs. We're going to want an energy shield Mark II, and then a load of personal lasers. So I'm going to set that up. Yeah, one thing you need to do is if you do set up a chest that's collecting stuff, you have to get rid of your recycling chests. One, they aren't needed because the only reason you've set up a chest that requests the stuff is because there is a manufacturing process which is going to use them, so they can just end up there. And two, you end up with a continuous loop of robots like this. Yeah, you don't need to put them in there anymore. And I may have to do that for the batteries as well, because I just added the batteries to a loop. Where are the batteries being made? Batteries. Yes. So we no longer need that. But I'm surprised there weren't robots running there, because I just, of course, added batteries to the thing there. Oh, because this is not in a... That is not in a logistics network. Let's just have a random thing there. And back to it. Okay, so I think that's everything I'm going to want immediately up and running. So for the batteries, which this requires 10 personal batteries, so I've got this set to keep like twice the amount in this box. So currently whenever this one's making a battery, it's going up there. So one of the things I could do to speed stuff up is rip out all of this because it's being upgraded. Turn my logistics on and throw this stuff into the trash. So the robots will grab it and feed it straight into here. Theoretically. Yeah, and basically these are all outputting to buffer chests, which are requesting, you know, if anything ends up in the system, they should end up in there. It's working. Okay, gears. It's taking a long time for the gears to get here, but they are getting here, so... I think requester chests take priority over buffer chests. Yeah, so this is ending up in there. This is all going. Okay. So let me grab these 3 fusions reactors and take a look at our power grid. I suspect we may only want 2 of those. So I'll pop one of them back in. How many batteries do we have currently? We've got 4 batteries, so let's take a look at that. That seems pretty good. We've got 400 megajoules capacity. Each one of these is making 750 kilowatts. I don't know if that's a lot. 400 megajoule battery capacity. Let's take a look at the personal roboport. We've got the 3. I don't think I want more than 3. So 1, 2, 3. Each of those has a robot limit of 25, so I can now have 75 construction robots. So we want to make sure we ask for them. Construction robots. Please give me 75. Which is good. And there's, you know, it's going to manufacture extras as backup, but this will be useful later because, like, when we make a Spidertron, we're going to want some of it to go into there as well. Do we have any level 2 shields yet? Oh, I forgot to program this arm to swing. Level 2 energy shields. Let's set this to 3. Alright, so we've got 2 so far. So let's install them. So this should be pretty good. Because, I mean, each of these takes 10 of the previous one. And now we've got 2 of them. How much energy do these things take? Maximum energy consumption, 360 kilowatts. And each of these, so I've got 1.5 megawatts of power. That's like 0.7 megawatts. Oh, wow, yeah, so the consumption on the personal robot ports is huge, which is why you want some battery storage. But even at maximum consumption, these are only 3.5 megawatts, and I've got 400 megajoules of energy storage, which is slowly storing up. Because then the other thing we want is personal defense lasers. Let's grab 20 of these. Where are they? That's a normal laser turret. Ah, these are bigger than I thought. Okay, let's put the excess back in. Because again, the arm's programmed to stop swinging. So, oh yeah, no. And I want more, don't I? I wanted some cyber legs. Although what we can do is we can swap the cyber legs out for lasers. How big are the cyber legs? Three by 3. So oh no, I can get 2 more of these back in. So you can see how much faster I can move with those in. So I think what I want to do is we can be like this most of the time, and we can switch the lasers in as and when needed. Because for a start, we can outrun the enemy. Let's go test our lasers, because it looks like we've got some bases out there. So let's whiz over. Of course, running does use up power. 200 kilowatts, and I've got 4 of them. But I think the battery is charging, even though we are running. And we're not using solar panels, so we don't care about a day or night cycle. Oh, this is so much faster. Alright, so what I want to do is run until I can... So there's some worms there. That one's just woken up. So let's see what 6 personal defense lasers can do. What I might want to do is any research that increases the damage of my lasers. Artillery shell shooting speed, range, atomic bombs. Yeah, well, you need uranium for that. No, I'm not seeing any more. Okay, laser turret shooting speed and damage. We do have those. Let's start those researching, because those will affect my suit. If you go up here, somewhere there's bonuses. You can see what it is you've got. So lasers are like damage plus 160, shooting plus 130. Right, so we're almost at, well, we've got 80% energy. The advantage of a worm is we can run away. I want to test my shields. Oh, look at that. We are able to tank this damage, more or less, and that's with us standing in a growing pool of acid. And that was our lasers, and that wasn't even all the lasers. So, yeah, okay, there's a bigger base there. We are going to go to here, remove the remaining exo legs, and pop in more of the defense lasers. Of course, I mean, we could take out the roboports as well, you know, if we wanted to fit even more in. So now we're going to move slowly, But let's see if we can just Jesus walk our way into this base. Gotta keep an eye on this energy. Okay, defense shield dropping fast. Now, if that does ever go away, then my hit points are way less than the defense shield. So I have to be careful about that. Because, you know, it will take ages for that energy shield to go away, and then, bloop, I'll be dead. Okay, I think I like having some of the legs in, but we could take out 2 roboports, add a couple more defense lasers. So this will let us dodge a bit better. We'll run around the edges. Oh, okay, be careful. Wow, you get mired down in that acid and you're in trouble. Right, so at least we don't have to worry about running into biters anymore when we're out in the wild. Of course, if I don't get in close enough to the spawners for the lasers to actually shoot them, then it's just going to be a continuous rain of enemy. Well, we are well defended. Just let the ones that want to attack me attack me. Last one. There we go. Right, let's head back with this stuff. Let's do that. Legs. And we'll keep some lasers on us at all times. In general, I think I'm going to rely on the artillery. Pick all that up. Military. Let's put an artillery placement down here. Will that line up? Oh, that will. And our robots should be able to recharge and deploy a lot faster. Right, so there are robots being sent out to finish this. Once that finishes, it might auto-shoot, but if not, I can manually shoot. And while we are at it, we will do similar elsewhere. This is how I will clear more of the enemy in between the games. In between the games, in between things. Has to be within range of that, otherwise it doesn't work. So I find the best thing is to line up on a power pole. So we'll pop that down. Out there. We took our turret train there, and now we've got turrets there, there, and there. Okay, we have equipment. We can now move a lot quicker. And I think it's time to research the last few things there are in the game. We are approaching the end game now, Tony. Let's just make sure we have the power for everything. There was a little bit missing off this one. In that upper corner. Yeah, the radar doesn't quite reach far enough, does it? There we go. Plenty more power. How are we doing on things? Production... Ah, we're not even using our full production anymore. Are we doing well on petroleum? Go to oil processing, take a look. Well, we are making solid fuel. That shows we have plenty. Yeah, we've got 19,000 now, so doubling this up has worked. Just check on our oil patches. We've got plenty of coal. oil is doing well. We still have stone. We have plenty of iron. And plenty of copper. We are in good shape. Oh, tee hee hee. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.